Every morning, the girl woke up to a different man lying beside her. While she was getting a drink of water in the kitchen, the grandfather would suddenly shove her against the shelves, satisfying his brutish desires. A few minutes later, he would leave, content. Before she even had time to dry her tears, the father would take her to the abandoned breeding pens. And so, the girl became a secret shared by 3 generations of men on the farm. The story began a week earlier. The drunken grandfather told his son and grandson of an old legend. If you fashion a human figure from straw, it will turn into a real woman after midnight. The grandson scoffed at the idea, but the grandfather went straight for some straw, old clothes, and a broomstick. In half an hour, he had fashioned a crude scarecrow. As night fell, the 3 generations of men stood the scarecrow up in the barn, waiting with twisted anticipation for the miracle to occur. The next day, the grandson was the first to wake. He rushed into the barn and, in the spot where the scarecrow had been, sat a beautiful naked woman. The grandfather walked into the barn. Seeing the girl trembling in the corner, a flash of greed crossed his eyes. He drove his son and grandson out and claimed the miracle for himself. They didn't realize, however, that this life formed from straw already possessed human emotions and pain. One day, the grandfather went to the sheep pen as usual, only to find the ground littered with the corpses of sheep. It turned out that after enduring endless oppression, the girl had finally retaliated in her own way. She had killed every sheep on the farm and then run away. The grandfather was furious. The sheep were their only source of food for the winter. Now, their very survival was in question. The grandfather decided to catch the girl and make her pay. However, they searched the entire mountain, but the girl had vanished without a trace, as if she had evaporated into thin air.